Roller coasters and thrill rides are designed to push the limits of fear and excitement, but some attractions go beyond fun. They're absolutely terrifying. From dizzying heights to intense speeds, these rides aren't just adrenaline-inducing, they're downright terrifying. Today, we're counting down the 15 most dangerous and heart-stopping attractions from around the world. Buckle up, because this is going to be one wild ride. Number 15. Yukon Striker. We begin our list with Yukon Striker, the record-breaking dive coaster at Canada's Wonderland in Ontario. This coaster is the tallest, longest, and fastest dive coaster in the world, standing at a massive 223 feet tall. Riders are dangled over the edge of a 90-degree drop before plummeting 245 feet into an underwater tunnel at 81 miles per hour. As if that weren't enough, the coaster then twists into a series of inversions, including the world's largest Immelman loop, a 360-degree vertical loop, and a zero-G roll. The entire ride lasts for just over 2 minutes, but it packs so many elements into those seconds that riders barely have a moment to catch their breath. If you're looking for a ride that leaves you gasping for air, Yukon Striker is your ticket to terror. Number 14. Formula Rossa. Next up is the fastest roller coaster in the world, Formula Rossa, located at Ferrari World in Abu Dhabi. This beast accelerates from 0 to 149 miles per hour in just 4.9 seconds, delivering an intense G-force experience that mimics the feeling of driving a Formula One car. At these speeds, even the air itself becomes a danger. Riders are required to wear protective goggles to shield their eyes from the high-pressure winds. Covering 1.4 miles of track in under 92 seconds, Formula Rossa is an extreme test of speed and power, and only the bravest thrill-seekers can handle it. Number 13. Tianmen Mountain Cable Car. Not all terrifying attractions are about speed. Sometimes, it's all about the heights. The Tianmen Mountain Cable Car in China takes passengers on a breathtaking ride 4.6 miles long, from the city of Zhangjiajie to the summit of the 4,980-foot tall Tianmen Mountain. It's the longest cable car ride in the world and features some of the steepest inclines you'll ever experience, with angles reaching more than 30 degrees. As you ascend the mountain, the view is both awe-inspiring and terrifying, as there's very little between you and the sheer drop below. If you're afraid of heights, this is the ultimate test of courage. Number 12. Edgewalk CN Tower. For those looking to take their fear of heights to the next level, the Edgewalk at the CN Tower in Toronto, Canada, offers the chance to walk around the top of one of the tallest buildings in the world. At a dizzying height of 1,168 feet, thrill seekers are strapped into harnesses and led around a narrow ledge on the outside of the tower's main pod. With nothing but a harness to protect you, you're encouraged to lean out over the edge and take in the incredible views of the city below. This attraction is not for the faint of heart, but for those brave enough to try. It's an unforgettable experience. Number 11. Kilimanjaro Water Slide. Water slides are typically all about fun, but the Kilimanjaro Water Slide at Aldeia das Águas Park in Brazil takes the thrill to terrifying new heights. At 164 feet tall, it's the world's tallest water slide. Riders climb to the top of the towering structure, only to look down at a nearly vertical 60-degree drop. As you slide down, reaching speeds of up to 62 miles per hour, it feels like you're free-falling. Many visitors turn back after seeing the drop firsthand, but for those who brave it, Kilimanjaro offers the ultimate water slide experience. Number 10. Steel Dragon 2000. Located at Nagashima Spa Land in Japan, Steel Dragon 2000 holds the title of the longest steel roller coaster in the world. Spanning a jaw-dropping 8,133 feet of track, this roller coaster takes riders on a 4-minute journey filled with extreme thrills. Its 318-foot lift hill leads into a 307-foot drop, reaching speeds of 95 miles per hour. As if the height and speed weren't enough, Steel Dragon features 2 dark tunnels, adding an extra layer of fear as you hurtle through the track. This coaster is not just about thrills, it's about endurance, and it's a ride that will leave you breathless by the time you reach the end. Number 9. Volcano Boarding, Cerro Negro. Ever wanted to ride down an active volcano? Well, in Nicaragua, You can do just that with volcano boarding on Cerro Negro. Riders hike up the steep slopes of the black volcanic mountain with their boards, then sit or stand as they slide down the volcanic ash at speeds of up to 50 miles per hour. The risk factor is real. Not only is the slope steep and the ground unstable, but Cerro Negro is an active volcano, which means there's always the chance of an eruption. Safety gear is a must, but even then, there's no guarantee you won't take a tumble down the slope. Number 8. Boating at Iguazu Falls. On the border between Brazil and Argentina, the Iguazu Falls are one of the most breathtaking natural wonders in the world. But for those looking for a closer look at this powerful force of nature, a boat ride takes you perilously close to the falls. The ride through the rapids is thrilling enough, but the true terror comes when the boat edges near the Devil's Throat, where the water crashes down with immense force. Passengers will get soaked, but that's the least of their worries. There have been instances where boats have capsized, and some have even disappeared without a trace. Number 7. Insanity Stratosphere Tower, Las Vegas. Las Vegas is known for its glitz and glamour, but it's also home to one of the most terrifying rides in the world. Insanity, located on the Stratosphere Tower, dangles riders 900 feet above the ground and then spins them out over the edge of the tower. As the ride spins faster and faster, passengers are tilted at a 70-degree angle, giving them a direct view of the street below. If you're afraid of heights, this is the ultimate challenge, and even the bravest of thrill-seekers find themselves holding on for dear life as they spin high above the Las Vegas skyline. Number 6. Cage of Death, Darwin, Australia. Australia is home to some of the deadliest animals on the planet, and if you've ever wanted to come face-to-face with one, the Cage of Death in Darwin is the place to do it. Visitors are lowered into a tank in a 1.5-inch thick acrylic cage, where they come eye-to-eye with a massive saltwater crocodile. As the croc thrashes against the cage, you're left to wonder just how secure the structure really is. In 2011, one of the cables lowering the cage snapped, sending the cage crashing into the water. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but the fear of being that close to a deadly predator is enough to make this one of the most terrifying attractions in the world. Number 5. Dracula's Castle, Romania. Deep in the heart of Transylvania, Bran Castle, often referred to as Dracula's Castle, is shrouded in mystery and legend. While it's debated whether this castle was ever home to the real-life Vlad the Impaler, its ominous Gothic architecture and dark history are enough to send chills down anyone's spine. Tourists flock to this castle, hoping to feel the presence of the infamous vampire. With its creaky floors, dark hallways, and cold stone walls, Bran Castle is one of the eeriest and most unsettling attractions you'll ever visit. Number 4. The Zhangjiajie Grand Canyon Glass Bridge. Glass bridges are a new trend in extreme tourism, but none are as terrifying as the Zhangjiajie Grand Canyon Glass Bridge in China. Spanning 1,410 feet between two mountain cliffs, this bridge is suspended 980 feet above the ground, offering unparalleled views of the canyon below. But for those afraid of heights, this transparent bridge is the stuff of nightmares. To make matters worse, the operators occasionally smash some of the top glass panels with hammers, causing visible cracks beneath visitors' feet. While the structure is perfectly safe, the illusion of danger makes this one of the scariest walks you'll ever take. Number 3. Mount Hua's Plank Walk, China. Mount Hua in China is home to one of the most dangerous hikes in the world, the infamous Plank Walk. This narrow, rickety wooden path is bolted into the side of a cliff with no safety railings, and hikers must clip themselves into a safety line to avoid plummeting to their death. The path winds around the mountain, offering breathtaking views but also heart-stopping terror as one misstep could lead to a fatal fall. With its unpredictable weather and high winds, the Plank Walk is only for the bravest adventurers. Number 2. Blokran's Bridge Bungee Jump, South Africa. The Blokran's Bridge in South Africa offers one of the highest commercial bungee jumps in the world, with a drop of 709 feet. Jumpers plunge into the abyss from the bridge, free-falling before the bungee cord catches and propels them back up. The thrill of leaping off a bridge this high is unmatched, and it's an experience that leaves even seasoned adventurers shaking with adrenaline. Number 1. Nagoro Doll Village, Japan. Our final terrifying attraction isn't a ride or a hike, but an entire village filled with hundreds of life-size dolls. Nagoro, a small village in Japan, has more dolls than people, with each doll representing a former resident who has passed away or moved on. The dolls are eerily lifelike, posed in various positions throughout the village, from sitting at school desks to waiting at bus stops. Walking through this village feels like stepping into a horror movie where the dolls' blank stares follow your every move. It's a haunting experience that will stick with you long after you leave. And there you have it, the 15 most terrifying attractions in the world. Whether you're a thrill seeker or just someone looking for a scare, these attractions will push your fear to the limit. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Let us know in the comments which attraction you'd dare to try.